the Phantastic Sports Show.
Hello. Welcome into the Phantastic Sports Show. Jason Martinez is off tonight, so I'm hanging out with Jamie Apodi. How are you today?
Hi, it's great. Love being in Jason's seat.
Yeah.
Because it's cooler than mine.
Yeah, it's like the big chair.
I feel more important.
Even though they're the exact same chairs. It's just,
This is true.
You feel like you got a promotion.
More confidence here.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, so we're going to have some fun today. We're just going to have a little hodgepodge of a show. So here is what is on deck this evening. So first things first, we need to discuss the Phillies, of course. They were off today, but we've got a lot to talk about that happened this weekend. And then, of course, we can look ahead to Atlanta as well. Also, like I said, summer sports memories. We want to talk about what is your kind of highlight of summer. What do you remember most? I mean, it doesn't just have to be baseball games. It can be whatever you want. And also your plans for this summer, now that this is the unofficial start. Do you consider Memorial Day as like your start of the summer?
I sure did today. It's like, it doesn't, I told the kids, it doesn't even feel like I want to go back to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's start summer right now.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys. So if you are new here, super easy. You can join in on the conversation at any time. 215-915-PHIN or fox29.com/upload. Those are the two ways that you can get yourself involved. Send a selfie style video and text it or upload it to that link, and you can see yourself on the Phantastic Sports Show. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back into the Phantastic Sports Show. Hanging out with Jamie today as we get things teed up. And Jamie, first things first, we talked, this is the unofficial start of summer, as we mentioned. What did you do today?
I was at the pool today.
Ooh,
well, actually, okay.
It's a little chilly.
Listen, it was the nicest of 3 days.
Yeah.
I've been at the pool for 3 days. But no, I started in the morning at a soccer tournament. Shout out to FC Delco. We won. The boys, they won the whole thing. Very exciting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get to sleep in, but it was great. Love soccer. It's okay. Memorial Day soccer, it was fine. It was awesome. We won the whole thing. My son chases a goalie. Goalie mom's not a really good thing.
No?
Don't advise it. Really horrible, awful, not good. Then we went to the pool. We were at the pool Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah.
That's right. Saturday, it was 55 degrees.
I was going to say.
And my 8-year-old
That's
was
dedication.
in the pool.
Oh.
I was not, and I was told I'm not a good mother.
Oh. I
got guilt tripped.
Oh, no.
But see, that's the thing. So we're talking about summer, unofficial start of summer. True.
Yeah.
But does that mean you have to go into the pool?
I don't think so.
When it's not pool weather,
I
correct?
think I'm going to hold off. I feel like Memorial Day weekend is a great time to get yourself in the pool if it is warm enough. But
was it warm enough?
No, not at all.
You've been freezing all day.
Yeah. It's
right.
kind of, it's a little iffy.
Today was a beautiful day. I still didn't get in the pool.
So, okay. Where would you like to start? Let's start a little Phils, shall we? Let's start with the Phils. Okay, so first things first. They had off today, which I feel like
so did Jason.
Yeah, I feel like I was missing a little something.
Yeah, 100%.
You just get used to them, and then you're like, what am I going to do on my holiday today? But your impressions from this road trip? Look, well, they're not great teams they were playing. That being said,
they didn't play anybody good at all. However, you win 9 in a row. Mm-hmm. Should have been 10, wasn't 10. 9 in a row. I don't care. I mean, the other team's a professional team too, right?
Right.
So 9 in a row is 9 in a row.
Yeah.
I realized that streak was snapped yesterday, but I mean, you got to be happy with the Phils. They're like number 1 in most power rankings. They have the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
So they're beating bad teams.
I was not upset at all by them losing. It happens, right? You're not going to win them all. But I've been, like I said, not necessarily the best teams that they've been playing, but I like what I've seen. And the wealth is being shared too. I feel like everyone's kind of starting to get going. Hopefully they can carry this over. I mean, the Braves, they're struggling. They're not necessarily the best baseball team right now. So
they're coming back.
Yeah.
They had that horrible start. And they got Acuna back now.
Yeah, they lost 4 of their last 5.
So, yeah, I mean, I think they're still going to be a lot tougher competition than the Sacramento A's. Is that what we're calling them?
Pardon?
Just the A's? Sacramento A's?
Yeah, I think they're just the Athletics.
Yeah, anyway, the Braves are going to be tougher than that, right? So it should be interesting to see what they're doing. But you got to be happy. Zach Wheeler, how about him? 22 2/3 straight scoreless.
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber in the long ball it's been really fun to watch. I want to see it continue.
Okay. Well, let's hear from Rojas from Friday. So let's go into the clubhouse.
Soderstrom, and the pitch swung on, driven center field straight away. Rojas back to the track. He reaches up, makes the catch, falls on the track, and he hangs on. Johan Rojas holds the lead for the Phillies with a great grab in dead center.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
that rocks. I feel like he always scares me because he's done that a couple times now, and I always feel like, oh my gosh, is he okay? He's like, he was
a little dramatic there.
Yeah, he was very, very dramatic.
Because he did sort of look hurt for a little.
Yeah, but I immediately go into like, oh no.
Well, that's normal. That's an okay reaction. Yeah. I mean, you weren't here when. I mean, I'm dating myself. I do that a lot on the show. But Aaron Rowan, when he went smash.
Oh yeah,
he wasn't okay.
Yeah, right.
So you're okay to feel that way.
Yeah, I think
all right.
So.
Justified.
What would you want to see out of this Braves series? I'm okay with them winning it. I don't necessarily need them to sweep, but
no, I want to win the series. Right.
Yeah,
win the series. Continue with some of the hot hitting. Mm-hmm. Pitch well. Have the bullpen not blow anything.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd like to see.
Are you live and die by every pitch kind of lady, or are you?
No, because it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
I mean, 162 game season. I know you say that, but it's a long season, and we've seen it already. Like the Mets were in first place, now the Phillies are in first place.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna. And if you go wall to wall too, I don't think that's necessarily good for your playoff chances.
I agree. And I've said this, Jason and I have had this conversation multiple times. I'm like, I'm not getting myself worked up. I really start looking at standings and looking at, positioning and things like that. Like after the All-Star break is when I'll start actually.
Some people use Memorial Day as a gauge for that.
Oh,
You're not
really?
one of those people?
No, I'm an All-Star break gal.
That makes sense.
I don't even know. I'm going to be so honest. I don't even know if I am going to do that this year because they were one of the best teams in baseball all last season, and then we saw what happened. So it's like, can I get myself worked up and, living and dying by every pitch this year? I don't think I can, especially after last year. I think I'm a little bit scarred.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
What post-traumatic playoff, PTPD.
PTPD, post-traumatic playoff disorder. Yeah, I like it.
You have that.
You heard it here first. Okay, we are going to take a time out, and then we're going to get into some summer sports memories. So if you'd like to join in, here's the number. There's the upload link. We already explained this at the top of the show, so you know what to do. We'll be right back.
Sports memory of going down to the Phillies games with my brothers and sisters, especially around July 4th, as after the game they would allow you to go down on the field and you could watch the fireworks display, and was always a tremendous show.
My favorite sports summer memory has yet to be created because it'll happen tomorrow when the Fanatic destroys Blooper in a boxing match before the Phillies Braves game. That's right. The Fanatic is going to put the fraudulent mascot Blooper in an early grave. Pow, 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 pow.
JT, come on. Welcome back into the Phantastic Sports Show. We are, of course, talking sports memories, and JT is manifesting a showdown between Blooper and the Fanatic. I would pay to see that.
Blooper had some fighting words back when the Phillies and Braves played in the playoffs.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
Oh yeah, Blooper's on a lot of people's hit lists.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. One of our fan cam at Fink. Have you encountered one of his fan cams yet? He started an entire beef with Blooper. So people are not fans of what is it even?
Let's make it happen. Well, he's a Fanatic wannabe.
Yeah, but what is it?
I don't know. But then you could also say, what is gritty?
Okay, gritty's ours though. All right.
Well, right. No, yeah. I'm with you. I'm just pointing out.
We're talking about them right now.
I don't know what Blooper is, and I don't like Blooper.
Yeah,
I'm with JT.
I'm all set on that. Okay, so we are talking about our favorite sports memories, and Jamie, I feel like summer is just the perfect time to not necessarily just go out and go to baseball games like Paul said, but it's nice out. There's no school. You can kind of just enjoy yourself and make some formative memories. What's something that sticks out to you?
For me personally,
yeah.
I mean, baseball and summer to me go hand in hand, and I think everyone can say that. So, as a baseball mom, my kids are currently on 9 teams between them.
Wow,
which that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Right. So they play. Look, there they are.
Oh, look where they go. They look so tough.
Yeah, they're trying. So like last summer, my son's team won the district championship.
Oh,
so that
fun.
was a summer highlight for me.
Yeah.
And I think they go hand in hand. And so I will spend my summer watching Little League baseball, and it's my favorite place to be.
Oh, I love that for you. I mean, I used to work. You know that my first job was the Reading Phillies.
I was told this. And what did you do there?
I was a mascot.
Wow, it's such a surprise that you have such feelings about mascots.
Yeah. No, I was Looper the Hound Dog in the mascot band, but you have 2 sets of mascots. So you have the mascots who play the musicians, or who play the instruments and sing in the band, and they're like legitimate musicians. I don't know if you've ever seen the mascot band.
I absolutely have.
Yeah, so
the ones on the field and the band
that's
are
not
not
us. Yeah.
So you were a field mascot.
Yeah, so I was
not
a
a band mascot.
Correct. So there's 2 sets of mascots.
Because you have no talent musically.
I can sing, but I definitely was not going to be playing the guitar. That's not my ministry. But I loved that job. And I was actually really sad when I had to move on, because I wasn't a kid anymore. And, I had to get a real employment, instead of like a summer job.
Mascotting
but I loved it.
Is a real job.
Yeah. I loved it so much. And
That's
it was
cool.
just like the pinnacle of summertime. You get to go spend time at the ballpark, dance around, and just have like a really great time. But I think, this is also, I don't know if you know this is my favorite sports weekend of the year because of NCAA lacrosse championships were this weekend. By the way, shout out Cornell, and we'll talk a little bit more about them. But this is such a fun weekend, and it's something, if you have not experienced it, go to the NCAAs when they're back here in Philadelphia, because the whole stadium, I mean, you see how it is for Eagles games and stuff, but this is like a village almost, and there's so many different vendors and all sorts of not little league teams, like pee-wee teams and stuff going out there, and like there's just lacrosse everywhere, and people set up nets in the parking lot, and there you have these little like pickup games going on between people of all ages, and it's just a really cool thing. And so many players say that they were in that position, as a little kid in the stands, and now they get to play on championship weekend, and it's just so full circle, and it's such a really cool experience that I look forward to it every single year. I didn't go this year, obviously, because I'm sitting in this seat here, but I adore lacrosse championships. Have you ever been?
No, I've done a couple stories previewing the lacrosse championships, but I've never been, and I need to check that out now.
Yeah,
So
your kids don't play, right?
No, because I can't add another sport. I just can't do it. I think they'd love it.
Yeah.
Because like my middle one, he's a soccer player, and he likes to hit people. So I feel like that would be a really good combination for him.
That might be up his alley.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Let's go to the fan cam.
So my favorite memory for me would be at GFS Germantown Friends. They did a basketball camp there during the summertime, and at the end they always did 3v3s tournaments, and I really thought that was pretty cool because like I wanted to win something. But me and my team did manage to win, and I felt so proud, and I was just so happy that at least I won something because I never won anything there.
Yeah, there are a lot of local basketball tournaments all summer long that are really fun. Yeah, that's a really good memory there too.
I like that a lot. Okay, guys, so here's our Go Vote tonight, just so that you know. And we would obviously want you to weigh in. You can scan that little QR code that you see up there, or you can go to fox29.com/Go Vote. But your favorite summer championship event, the people are with you.
Because it's just
Little League.
You can't beat it. My husband took my son to Williamsport last summer to see it. And, you can't beat it. It's baseball, which is our summer and America's pastime.
Yeah.
And it's at its purest, youngest form, where you're just playing for the love of the game.
Yeah, and I love seeing those kids. I mean, that's a dream come true type of situation for them when they play. I I don't know. And they're also so stinking cute half the time.
Totally cute.
Yeah. I don't think you even need to care about baseball. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be the biggest baseball person, but just watching them be kids on a national stage, what's better than that?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing beats it.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to take another time out here. There's your number. There's your upload link. And we'll be right back. Welcome back into the Phantastic Sports Show, and congratulations to Cornell today, winning their first national championship since 1977. And CJ Kirst, right there, you see him. He is your newest Philadelphia Water Dog, the outdoor Premier Lacrosse League team, and that was a national champion. I love lacrosse. I know that it is just so niche,
I might have to start playing.
I love it. Also, congratulations to the UNC women as well. This was yesterday because the ladies always play on Sundays, and they also are natty champs. So you definitely should go if you have the opportunity.
I should go watch.
Yeah.
Now I want to play.
Oh, you want to play?
Am I too old? It's okay. Don't answer that. It's fine.
Age is a mindset, right? Welcome back into
yes.
Yeah. Welcome back into the Phantastic Sports Show, and I'm still hanging out with Jamie Uphody. And Jamie, we just talked about summer memories, and all of the fun that summer sports has. But looking ahead to this summer, what are you most looking forward to in terms of your summer schedule and what's going on sports-wise?
Me personally?
Yeah, whatever.
Personally? Let's see. Summer sports schedule is going to be crazy because I said all three are playing baseball. So we're going to have a lot of Little League baseball. We're actually going to Maui, God willing.
Oh. Well,
so
that's
kind of cool. Maybe I'll learn to surf.
What are you going to Maui for? Just for vacation?
Yeah, hula dance, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, Paul and I went on our honeymoon to Maui, and we always said we'd bring the kids back. And I guess the time is now.
Ooh.
I'm from Los Angeles originally, so we can break it up and see my brother and his family.
Yeah.
And then, so let's hope that happens.
Yeah.
Are you going to Hawaii?
Am I going to Hawaii?
No.
No, I'm done with my vacation.
You on another cruise? Oh,
no.
you're finished.
Yeah,
finished.
I'm done. I have a wedding in Montana, and that's
that'll
about
be fun.
it. Yeah. So let's go to fan cam.
I am on the Amtrak train heading back to my favorite place in the whole world. That is Orlando, Florida, and Walt Disney World. That's where I'll be this summer. Looking forward to seeing you guys with all the videos I'll be sending in.
So yeah, I'm going to the beach for the summer, but the one thing I am definitely looking forward to this summer is the July 22nd Phillies game with the Nelly post-game show. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I got a wedding out in Chicago for some Philly fans, but all in all, what I'm most excited for this summer, catching some Phillies games with some old friends, catching up, seeing this team get hot at the right time.
This summer, my big trip is going to be 4th of July weekend, heading out to Big Sky Country, hang out in Montana. Got a good friend who's getting married out there. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to spend about a week out there. Gonna also be hanging out with a certain Fox 29 anchor. Breland, looking at you.
I was like, this is awkward. Are you going with John?
It's the same. It's the same wedding. Yeah, it's the same wedding.
That was really weird.
One of our friends from Temple. But I love how you looked at me and you're like, wait
did you
a second.
He's going to Montana for a wedding too?
Yeah, it's the same wedding. We have cowboy hats and boots, and I'm pretty sure John is wearing a bolo tie.
So should I forego Maui and go to Montana instead?
I mean, you got to call Gwen.
I got to call Gwen.
Yeah, that's her
Gwen,
wedding.
if you're watching.
Yeah, Jamie, what's fun?
I'm a good time.
Oh, I love it. No, I'm super excited, and I need to get. I was at one Phillies game so far this year. And that's just not acceptable as a fan, obviously. It's just not acceptable.
And that's a big part of summer is baseball.
So I got to get myself down to Citizens Bank Park a little bit more because there's nothing better than. Do you remember that? What's better than this? Just guys being dudes. Steve Adazio, who formerly coached at Temple. No, but that's how I feel sometimes when it's the middle of summer. You have yourself a nice cold beer and a hot dog, and you're just at the ballpark with your friends, chilling and having yourself a time. What's better than this?
We'll see when I go to the ballpark.
That's like a top 5. That's a top 5 feeling.
100%. But when I go to the ballpark now, because I used to do that all the time, and now when I go to the ballpark in the middle of summer, I'm stuck going to the yard and climbing on the rock wall.
Yeah,
so I don't see any of the game, nor drink the cold beer. So it's not as fun.
You gotta have an adults only day.
Oh, like a date night.
Yeah.
At the Phillies game.
Yeah, do that. All right,
That's
guys.
a good idea.
Yeah, you should. There you go. There's your idea. All right, we are gonna take a final time out. When we come back, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Welcome back into the Phantastic Sports Show. And guys, we are in the end zone already. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Right?
Right.
You're having fun?
I always have fun.
Yeah. Good.
There's so much fun.
Yeah. So now,
besides, what else would I be doing?
Yeah, just enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. But apparently, you'd rather spend it with me, and I appreciate that.
You should.
I appreciate that. Okay, so the docket for you is Maui, Phillies date night, and a lot of Little League baseball.
That's it. It's a lot. It's a full summer.
Yeah, I kind of love that. All right, well, I'll make sure that you guys see photos of John and I in our cowboy attire
on a horse
from Montana.
All right.
Of course, guys, have a phenomenal rest of your week. I know that you're probably not too thrilled you have to go back to work tomorrow, but hey, it was a nice long weekend, wasn't it? All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Jamie will see you next Monday, so in 6 days. Yeah, we'll have fun.